Okay. Today we will start to finish the sprite of this machine, and then we will go on to create the functionalities of all these machines. But I think I have an idea how I'll create it. I think I'll do it in a way that every type of machine has their own script. Hello, Laurie. How you doing? So here, for this one, we need yeah, on like animation when this one is running. So this one will be to the right. And somehow I would like to have like a visual airflow, which is here. I do not know how to do it. Hello, Bagder. Welcome. How are you doing? How I'll do it visually? I'm doing fine. What about you? I'm also doing very fine. Thanks for asking. Let's try to do it with load default palette with this one, but on a new layer and something like this. I would like to do it this way. Hello, Kelso. How are you doing? Welcome. By the way, I'm Gurkhan from YouTube, if you remember. Yes, I remember. Oh, okay, okay. I just thought back there and Gurkhan are two different people, to be honest. But really good to know. Welcome on Twitch. How are you doing? I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. The problem I have here is this one. I can't do the airflow here because the sprite is just, has just this size. And I also cannot just move it up, so it won't move, so it won't merge with the other machines. But somehow I could make this animation looks. Maybe this is also very fine. Mm. Here I could already add this. Then I'll delete this one. But I'll do it this way. This. Here I'll start already the new one. Wait, from here to here, the jump is a bit too much. So maybe I'll do it just like here. This one looks wrong. I need one more. Four. Hello, Bankley. Welcome. How are you doing? I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. The effect, sometimes I split it from sprite itself, just like shadows or dust I'm playing it is separate. Yeah, it is separate. Yes, that would make sense. Yeah, but I want to keep it consistent between the first machine and the last machine, and just some machines has like some animations which is something like this, and that's why I would like to keep it on the same sprite. Otherwise I would do it the same. I do it with shadows, for example. I thought you said Backter. I was like, what the? No, Bankley. Backter, Bankley. Very similar. Just a second. All right. So maybe this looks not good yet. Here's no step in between. We do it here. This one could be 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this looks not good yet. But I'll do it like I always do. First I'll delete it, delete all, delete all, delete all. And I already did a mistake here. Oops, this one, delete. And we just do it in a way which is easier to follow. We'll do it stripe by stripe. So this one will start here. Then we'll have it here. Then we'll have it here. Then we'll have it here. Just like this one. Oh, I really like what you're doing. I'm thinking to add it to my games also, that mechanics the machines. Okay, this one is working. Oh, just thought I have to repair it, but it's just an illusion. This here. But we have to already start the new one. That it's not jumping. So we need like 2. From here to here, it's just there. I'm not sure if this is too jumpy. But this one looks not right. This looks like it's too much already. I think this is fine. And now we do this very same thing on the other side. First frame. But we started somewhere else. We started here. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I was drawing on the wrong layer. Okay. Can you list me some of your machines that you add lately? Um, I mean, just like processing machines, actually, like a oven. And the other one was this one. Item refining mortar, noodle maker. I mean, like a mill. Okay, here we start in frame 3. Okay, I think this is fine. Now I would like to add one more, which starts in frame 1, but on this side. And very similar to this one on frame 3, we start. Maybe also one more, that we have 5. An uneven number is always better for visual effects than an even number. It's better for the eyes. So here we start in frame 1 at this point. I think this is good. Somehow I would like to have something similar, but with... I feel like it's not enough yet. If we add a new layer, we do more, but with a darker tone like this one. Just like this one. And then one more, where we start in frame 3. Yeah, I think this is okay. Or without this. Now with that, and then I would like to have a few particles. That it looks like that it's really just like get a few like particles, something brownish, I think. So which we put, oops, this is too much. B, this one, this one, this one, and nothing. And then frame 3, this one, this one, this one, wait, this one, here. And then we start with frame 1 again, just like here, 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 here. I think this is good. Are you going to put it inside or outside of your house? This one, the player can choose wherever they want to put it. Maybe we'll make the particle a bit brighter, so they had a bit better visual. I mean, they're a bit better visual. Continuous, this one, this one, this one. Oops, wrong one. This one. And that's it. I think this is good. Okay, so we have an animation. So we'll flatten this down. But I feel like I have to do it at least 2 times more. But what I gonna do now, first I'll flatten down this one. Flatten. We still have the same effect. And this one, I'll copy. But I'll flip it vertically. I'll put it here for now. This I'll do for every frame. Yeah, I think. 3. Copy. Paste. Vertical. And copy paste vertical. Okay, in this direction it actually looks a bit weird, but it's fine. Well, what we're gonna do now is to actually create this one from this layer. View grid settings. We say 32 by 32. So it's a bit easier to copy paste some data. We just need to do this one, copy, paste, copy, paste, 3, 4, copy, paste. And yeah, well, this one we also don't need anymore. What we're gonna do here is copy, paste this one. Do it this way. And this machine will just say, okay, copy, paste. Well, yeah, so we have this animation, then we need this one where this one is in front. So we just need to create a whole new sprite. What kind of music do you usually listen to normally, Gross? Mm, German rap, I think. Cool. Okay, this is too small. But on stream, it's most likely pop music. Chill pop music. Which is also very fine. It's a bit better to concentrate. And a bit more family friendly. Continues. I've heard many German rap from Turkish workers. Heard many German rap from Turkish workers who went and brought here. And their children, grandparents almost. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of Turkish worker comes to Germany in the late 70s. Because Germany had a big problem with have enough workers. So there was a lot of Turkish families who was ready to move to Germany to help them out. That's why there are a lot of yeah, like yeah, I mean like they are Germans because they were born there. So but their grandparents come from Turkey to live and work in Germany in the 50 years ago. Hmm. And I have to think about the perspective also. Like when you're watching from the front view, probably it won't be that high. Maybe it's like this one. Basically, rap is somewhat listened here also because of Germans. That's what I'm saying. We call them something like Germaner, Germaner. Ah, okay. So people who come to work here and come back to Turkey bring German rap to Turkey, and I mean they listen to it because they brought it from Germany to Turkey. That's very interesting. I think this way, but how I will make it round? How I make this round looking? I could do it with 3 different shades. Somehow this way. But as I don't use 3 shades here, and actually I have to do it this way even. Straight lines. Mm, I mean, 3 tones looks even better. Maybe I'll take the dark red tone as this is underneath. Okay, this looks better. So it looks not like it's a part of this part which is getting the items. Um, Let me correct it here. Wait, I could just take this one, copy it over. And then I need the one version where we just mirror this upper part. Just put it here. Right. Have you heard of Killer Hakan before? He's popular among Turks. Mm, actually not. But I think it's because I think it's before my time. Maybe like 10 years or maybe 20 years before I've listened music actively. I think he's from somewhat this time. So I do not know him. Actually, I've never heard this name also. But maybe maybe I've ever heard a song of him. I just don't know it's related to him. I think here I also need to put like some highlights. For more depth. It is like beginning of 2000s, I believe. Okay, I was born there. No, I was born in the end of the 90s. The time I've started listening actively to music was something in the end of the 10. I mean, in the start of the 10s. Like 2010. I see. Thinking about to make this one bigger a bit. Also make this bottom part darker. So we have 3 tones. All right, and also here. Okay, so I'm joining you're from Twitch. Okay. Then you'll have background music also. Oh wait, this one is the idle animation, so the switch has to be somehow in our direction. So this one looks more like the version where the switch is on. Maybe here we'll do something like this here, where the switch is turned off. I mean, it's a bit hard to do it visually because it's showing directly to our direction, but I think it will somehow have this effect. I think this is better. But I think also we'll make it 1 pixel smaller. And then we need a particle animation such as this one. Also, file new, 32 by 32. This we'll do here. New layer. Maybe, but we'll just try it. It would be enough when we just turn it. In front it looks more round than side. Yeah, probably yes. I have to check what I can do. This way. And the last one. Then we'll put this layer behind. Okay, how I can keep the roundness? Hmm. How I can keep it round like this? Um, Actually, I need this line because somehow this one from the side looks more likely something like this. That it has this stripe. Hmm. I think this one is already better than this one. Hello, Kelso on Twitch. Welcome. Can test it so that I know the delay time. Actually, in Twitch, I think there's almost no delay. Just in YouTube, just like 10 seconds delay, 15 seconds delay. I'm not sure. It always depends on the server of YouTube. Yeah, it's no delay, I think. Yes, there's no delay. There shouldn't. I mean, the streaming is still a bit more stable than to YouTube. My first time that I use Twitch. Welcome to Twitch. I don't like this one here. Also, thank you for following. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. How I can do this one? See you later. We have music in Twitch. Wait, you don't hear it? You should hear background music. And yes, there's music in Twitch. Wait. No, the music is... I mean, I can hear it. On YouTube, I cannot play it. Just on Twitch. I tell him because he said this is his first time he is here. Ah, okay. I got it. I just saw there's like technical issues, like problems. But yes. Okay, this one. Okay, but I see the difference. Here I do the I shouldn't do that here. It's too bright at this point. Because the problem here is here I had the light directly from this side. Actually, on this side there should not be light. But it's very hard to make this round when you see it directly from this perspective. Like when the camera is facing from here, it's hard to make it look round. I think this way somehow. There any apps in Twitch? I mean, Twitch has an app for your phone also, yes. For your phone, if you mean this. PC to have shortcut. Maybe. I mean... Oh no, they deleted it. Just has in browser. I think there was not enough user. It just was going to delete it. At least that is what they say in Reddit. Okay, I think I go for this one. Or you are just using browser? Yes, actually I use just the browser. Well, we needed this upper part. Copy. Paste. Wait, that was by accident, but somehow it makes it a bit rounder. What if I do it the other way around, just like this one? Maybe this is the way to go. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. Oh well, here. Yeah, you're right. Hmm. Hmm. Actually, I have to round it in the other direction. Oh, I know what you mean. Here. Um. Nee. This looks like, I mean, because of the lever, it makes it looks weird. But the lever is almost the same width, like the roundness of this one. And this looks not round. It would only looks round with this one, but I think could be no, it could be too much. Maybe it's okay. Oh wait, maybe this way. Maybe, but then I should change it here also. But then I think it's then too round. But perspective-wise, it would be also fine when there's no roundness. Maybe just the corners. I think this is the way to go. Okay, let's do it this way. So we'll just copy over this part. Okay. And then we say file, export, export as spreadsheet, open, copy, paste. We'll take this part, delete it, paste it. So actually, this here, now we have front, right, then up, and then left. Up will be very similar to this one. This is what we will create next, except that we don't have this part. And also this one here outside, this part, will be on the other side. It's a pixel mistake. Oh no, it's not a pixel mistake. Actually, this is the animation. I'll not change anything about it. Machine is 1. Yeah, but this is fine, as this one in the head is also... And the machine is... had more width than depth. So it's fine. It's not a perfect square. Okay, but in the same animation it changes size. Machine is 1 pixel smaller side view. Wait, where do you mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I seeing things? I mean, actually this machine is exact the same like this one. And the animation is just from here to here. No, I think you're seeing things here. I think the only difference is this one is shorter than this one because this one is like a lever which is like to the left and then to the right when it's on. No worries. I'm seeing things, yes. On this part we have to mirror. On this part we have to mirror. And this part we have to delete somehow. The back side. And on the back side I will have a lot of this one. I think this is fine. I just realized that the only difference between the idle animation and the animation itself is only this part. And here we have this, like, this here, the particles. So the only thing what we need to do now is to have this one but mirrored. But in this case, this one has to be here. And this part is empty. Oh wait, I know what you were seeing. The bottom part was differently. Maybe it was this one. But I like it 2 pixels longer. Save. Wait. Delete frame. Save. And we need to copy paste this part. Oh wait, 2 pixels more. Save. I think we have it, except for the top. We need this top side. For here. Okay, so we have all the machines, I guess. Front, right, top, left. Okay, that's it. Save it. And we go to our machine. And this one. Forgot items from plants into pipes. So my idea was it in the machine script. Right now what we are doing is we have, as you can see, a lot of different scripts, and we always say like, if this, then this, if this, then this, if this, then this. Seed extractor processing, use object is fine, cidery processing, and so on. And what we want to do is to keep all the machine related things in their own scripts. So we gonna go to create machine type scripts. So for example, the sprinkler has their own script and so on. And we store the scripts directly in the slot resource because we inherit from, I mean, we have the whole data from the slot resource, which is in connectable class. There we have output. Placeable objects. There we have object slot data, and there we store. This is a slot data, and here we can also store a GDScript in form of whatever we want. in form of a class. But how to use that? I mean, how I can writing different class functions. GDScript, yes, GDScript. Am I able to? I mean, I need the export variable. Where do I have machine? Fruit and seeds, fruit, seeds, chest, machine, tools. Machine function in form of this is possible. Oh, wow. That's actually all what I want. So when we have now, for example, we will just create a seed extractor. And we have the seed extractor slot resource. And we go down here to machine and tools, and we have machine function, and then we can put a GDScript here. Let's say, not sure. Water tile GD. Okay, that's very great. To this day, I say I have experience, but I've never used classes. Never used classes. Classes are that strong. Like, that what I like the most about classes is the way how they inherits from their parent class. For example, I have, let's say I have machine. And machine has every functionalities which every connectable type has. So I don't writing here as machines are static bodies. I don't writing here like extends from like static bodies. I will extend from connectable, which is an own created class, which is connectable class. And when I click on this one, here I see all the functionalities, every connectable. It doesn't matter if it's a chest, if it's a machine, if it's a tree. Oh no, not a tree, but like a conveyor belt. All of them will have this functionalities. Like this one, without I have to copy paste it to every type of connectable object in my game. So when there's a bug with this script, I just have to change it one time here in this connectable class, and it will change it for machine, it will change it for every type which will inherit from this connectable class. And this, as you can see here, here's the same. This connectable class inherits from placeable objects, which is another, oh wait, which is another script. This is called placeable object, and I have this activate collision. As whenever I place an object to the world, I want to activate the collision. So I don't have to write it in like machines, chests, farmhouses, and so on. I just have to write this method just one time, and all of them can call them just by, for example, machine. I can easily say here in ready, collisions. Wait, just a second. I forgot the name of this. Activate collision. So I go to act and say activate collision, and you can see here this method is already here. Without ever writing it somewhere here, I just write it one time in the parent class. This is really useful. What we gonna do now is we have to rewrite the machine script. Right now we do this, then we do this, then we do this, but this is not necessary. We just write a new script for every machine, which I think is, maybe there are more scripts, but later on I think it would be easier. For example, when people want to create mods, they just can add another script and already add this as a new machine. Get the idea, but I never do anything big, but I can see how useful it can be. I think I just need to put my head into once and learn how to do classes. Yes, I think it's just another way, another thing which is very useful in coding. Similar as signals. Signals are, I think, on the same level strong. Okay. So, cidery. This function creates the output for the cidery. Cidery processing. Process item. Actually, the only thing what I want to call in process item now is object slot data, and then I say machine function dot process or processing. I call it processing, and that's it. This part is not necessary. Gain XP is necessary, but this part. But for now, I'll leave it. The item name, it doesn't matter anymore. Seed extractor processing, cidery processing, and here it's just this. But let's see, we'll create a new script which we'll call seed extractor processing. Enter. And what we create is only a function which is processing, which leads to void as yes, and we'll just go to this function, copy it, delete it from here, and also delete this part from here. We'll do it step by step, otherwise I will just mess it up. Seed extractor processing, the name is wrong. I like to keep the wording seed extractor processing in this way for at least for the names of scripts. And we will also go to environment. And here in machines, here we'll create a new folder, which we call machine function, machine functions. And we'll just move it. Where's seed extractor? Here. Can I right click move it? Move duplicate to environment, machine function move. All right. And here we just paste it. Okay, I see. I think I need to I need to send the input inventory at least and the output inventory in form of an inventory data. And that's it. That's all what we need. We do that for every type of machine. I'm thinking right now if I call the machine name of the machine processing, because then they'll be always here near the machine script. The next thing what we're gonna do is cheese dairy. And we also say inventory, input inventory, and output inventory. We just send it through. The next one will be this part. Copy, file, new script, cheese dairy function. And we will save it also in environment, machines, machine functions. Oh, this is processing. Create. Then we can go to machine, delete this part, and do that also for the composter. Right now I'm thinking to just join it. I mean, like, put it together as, for example, the only difference between this process and the other process is actually the item which will be processed. But maybe it's fine. Never mind. We will create a new script, file, new script, and we say composter processing. Cheese dairy. Save. I would like to have like groups here. Groups would be very nice in this part. So machine, this one we can delete. Then we can do cidery. File, new script, cidery processing. Machine, cidery. And what we're gonna do now is we have to go to cheese. Cheese dairy slot resource. And right here in machine and tools, machine function, we just have to put this one. And this we have to do for every cidery. cidery. The composter is also not here. Move to environment, machine function, move. And I think we have just 4 machines at the moment. Seed extractor, composter, cider, cheese dairy, but we also have sprinkler. Okay, let's go to cidery. We have to go to cidery slot resource. Then we have to go to composter. Composter slot resource, machine and tools, function. This one. Then seed extractor. And that was it. Now we have all 4, but we also have sprinkler. But right now, how do we control sprinkler in the current machine script? I have to check that. I'm connected, but seems to have a problem. Okay, now it seems to be okay. Ready. Connect signals. Change state. Processing. Which is fine. Decrease item. Wait, the machine is working without decrease item. I have to check that. And get process item. And set machine icon. Wait, get process item. Where do I call this? And here I call it. Get process item. Item name. Get current fruit name. And here we'll do. I don't like it yet. I would somehow like to store it in the script. This one is something what I want to get rid of, that the machine is as clear as possible. I don't want to have all these ifs. I want to have it as clear as possible before we... So here it will be always like the current name with seeds at the end, and here it will be cheese. Here it will be fertilizer, and here will be the same, just with name and juice at the end. Maybe I'll always have a variable. which is the current item. But how I'll do it? I would like to store it here. I need a get processed item function, but I don't want to create a new script for this. I somehow have to do it here in machine. But rather than doing it with all, I would like to have it that all is the same. But I don't want to add a line for each machine after and after and after again. All I want to do is to just create. Let me think. Because for apples, I mean, for example, we have apple. And we put it in a seed extractor, we have apple seeds. But when we have apples and put it in a cidery, then we have apple juice. So these are two different items. It's up to the type of machine we are process the item. But how I do it? I think the easiest way would be to have like a function which is here, get processing item, get output item, which will lead to a slot data. And we need the input inventory at least for this one. And then up to this one. And this here will, for example, only leads to this one. So this will only return like cheese. And this part we need everywhere. Just here. It will this one. Then in cidery. We have this one and we just say this part. So here we just have to say seems to be okay. And then we have this one. Wait, one. Okay, save. Cidery, also fine. And now we need to do it also for the seed extractor. The good thing now is that we just need to call a machine rather than get process item this way with many ifs. The only thing what we need to do is, wait, we can delete this whole function wherever we need it. Here, for example, the only thing what we need to do is set machine icon is machine, no, object slot data dot function, machine function dot get I always forgot the name, get output item, and we'll just give him the input inventory, and that's it. And here we also need to say dot texture inventory, just this one. Then we have another error, and this is this here, but this is actually the same thing. Object slot data dot get output item, and then say input inventory, and that's it. Wait, I have to recheck. Yeah, that's it. Can fully merge with. Okay, that is different thing. Good that we just check it. Can fully merge with this one, otherwise it will wait. And there was another if else somewhere. I already delete all of them. Set machine data, set machine icon, process. Okay, actually I think we have it. Except for the set sprinkler data. Maybe for now I'll just put it here. Okay, and now we just create all the slot data for all the machines, but I just figured out right now that we don't even have inventory sprites for this one. So this is the next step. I'll just create a new file, which is just randomly 320 by 320. And we just add this one first. File, open. We just open all the machines we just recently created, sort by date. Then we have this one. Then we have the noodle maker. This one. Open. Then we have the oven. And then we have the drill. Okay, we add 5 machines. I just have to recheck this. Task, add new machines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay, now. But wait, because we're already on it, this one also doesn't has a proper icon yet for inventory. So we can also create it right now. I mean, okay, this one. So then we will start with this one. We need a 16 by 16 version and a 10 by 10 version. So now we'll just try to resize it and make it looks properly. Mm, I think this way. We have a 10 by 10 version and we'll keep doing it for every type of 16 by 16 version. We'll do it for every machine. For some machine it will be a bit harder. Um, oh, this looks horrible. Hmm. I think this is better. Yeah, so we have a 10 by 10 version. Actually, would make it 1 pixel bigger. Maybe this way. Let's try to make it even 1 pixel bigger this way. I think this is fine. So next one is this here. Four, three. This is fine. I think this is fine. Yes, this is okay. Next. Wait. This way? This one we have to expand to here. And it will be a bit not symmetric. I think this way. It's actually symmetrical because we just have 2 pixels here, not just one. It's fine. Next one is a drill, which seems to be a bit more complicated. Wait, before we adjust it, we don't need this earth for the inventory icon. Hmm. This way. Drill could be a bit bigger. The middle actually has to be 2 pixels. This is fine. Okay, and the last one will be this one. Actually, this is almost this. I think this way. This is fine. And now, out of this one, We also need a 10 by 10 version. Which is the version when it's laying on the floor as an item. I just figured out that this here could be already a bit colored. Need a 10 by 10 version, actually something like this. But this one hasn't I mean don't has to be like that exactly, as it's very, very small in-game. Like when it's like this here. It's already very fine. I just have to be recognizable. Maybe this way. It feels like it's 1 pixel too wide on the left side. I think this is okay. 10 by 10. Next. Um, okay, this way. This one 10 by 10. Actually, in every 10 by 10 version, I already delete this part. Or I'll do it with here. So we keep it this way. Maybe here I'll do it here. I think this is okay. Or we'll delete the corners. Next is the drill. But I think this one will be too big. We can reduce it by, because this one is now, this is 10 by 10 pixel. We have to make it smaller 1 pixel. Maybe this way. And then a 10 by 10 version for this one. And this one is fine. I mean, it's very simple to understand what this one should be. Know exactly that this is the small version of this one. But right now I just figured out, when I just thinking, I saved this one here. I just think for all the machines at the moment. So when we go to the resource table, and we just say show columns is preview, texture inventory. Then we have this one, but when we sort by item type and we have machine. As these are the old versions of these 4 machines. So we still need to add this one. This one. This one. But I think all overlook the machines are I mean, at least for me, it's nice. But we forgot one. I think it's this one. Okay, yeah, I did it this way to have this rotating animation. So we need a 16 by 16 version of this one. I think this is fine, I guess. So the next one is the cidery. Wait, this one work. We need 4 pixels in the middle. Okay, I think this one and delete this one. And then here we go. This one. I think this one has to be a bit round though. This is better. I think this part should be 1 pixel out. I think I'll keep it this way. We should also have this dark tone. Wait, 1, 2, 3? Okay, this one is the right way. Okay. And we make this part darker. Save. And then the last one. Oh no, the almost last one. The new seed extractor. Nope. Twitch Automat is really nice. I think this way. Yeah, let's take it this way, and here we just make it darker. Just like this, and we also make this one. And this one. We'll do it this way. Save it, and then this one. Actually, I can keep it this way. I mean, why not? Now we need the 10 by 10 version. And the left side we don't use. Okay, 10 by 10 version has to be this way. All right. I think this one. It's recognizable. Maybe here this. Next. Nope, this one will delete. Wait. Has to be this way. If this one is fine. Okay, 10 by 10, save. Next. I think this one. Sometimes it's easier than it seems like, but I think this one is 1 pixel too big. Or maybe 1 pixel too small. Nope. This way. Let's check. 10 by 10. Okay, save. And also this one, a 10 by 10 version. Hmm. I think this way. Okay, so we have every version of the sprites. File new 16 by 16. And this one we'll save in items, item textures, and this one is vacuum. Water. This one was... What I use this one? That's a noodle maker. Mortar, noodle maker, oven. Drill. Gotta get that boom. Boom, boom, pow. How do I call this one? It's not pipe, it is conveyor belt. Okay, this one is what? The cheese dairy, right? Yes. This is the cidery. Yes. And this one is the composter. Yes. This one is seed extractor. Yes. Delete. And now we just need one more sprite, and this is this one. And this is sprinkler. And now we just need to copy all of this one. File new. And here we say 10 by 10. Okay, the first one was vacuum. Mortar. This one is mortar and then noodle maker. Oven. Drill. conveyor belt. Right, this one was the dairy. Yes. This one is the cidery. Poster. And seed extractor. And then we need the last one, which is this here. Okay, I think so we have this one. And I hope Godot will not crash. That's great. And now we have all the sprites for every machine. And when we create new ones, we just have to do this one. Slotted data. This one will be, for example, the vacuum. Description not yet, not vacuum. Inventory word. Then we have is placeable scene data. But before this one, we'll set this one and say object size is 16 by 16. And the last thing what we need to do is machine. That is TSCN. We save it as items, item slot resource, vacuum. And that we have to do with all the machines. So we have file, new, slot data, item name. If I would remember, open noodle maker mortar. So let's say open. Machine here, then we say open. Machine open sprite. This we have to put here. This one is also 16 by 16. Then we have inventory. Then we have world. Item type machine. Not stackable. Available level 0. This is something what we'll do later on. Is placeable, also inside placeable. I just have to recheck the vacuum. I forgot one important thing. It's machine. And next is noodle maker. I just checked if the scene data is there. Yes. Noodle maker. Here we just need to this one. Not stackable inventory. World machine. And this one is here 16 by 16. This one is what we do later, level dictionary. And we do machine 16 by 16. Machine. Okay, next. Next would be mortar. Not stackable mortar. Okay, and the last one is oh wait, the drill. We don't have the drill yet. This one is the drill. Now we go to this one and we say item type. Where's machine? Here's machine. We say can rotate. Okay, save. And well, we have just 5 machines. Where are the old ones? Why they have the item type which is themselves? Maybe it has a sense, but maybe not anymore. But actually, that was it for today's stream. I say thanks to everyone who was watching. Thank you very much. I hope I will see you next time again. You can support me by wishlist my game on Steam already. Here's the link. This will help me a lot, and this will also help my game a lot. Or you can also just support me by follow me or subscribe my channel on Twitch. Thanks to everyone. Have a great day, night, evening, or whatever time it is where you're right now, and take care.